Hello everybody, this is ManuS and welcome to another Legends of Runeterra spoiler review. The next batch of cards is already here. This time it's the new Shadow Isles champion plus a bunch of Shadow Isles cards. But before we dive right in, you know the drill. Hit the subscribe button down below to not miss out on future content. And now I'll briefly want to introduce you to our sponsor today. Today's video is sponsored by NordVPN, one of the leading virtual private network providers out there. A virtual private network keeps your data secure and yourself anonymous while using the internet. NordVPN comes with super fast servers, allows you to unlock your favorite entertainment websites like Netflix. They provide a 30-day money-back guarantee. They also have an included cybersecurity suite, which acts as an ad blocker to boot. They don't lock any of your data, provide a 24/7 customer support, and you can use it on up to 6 simultaneous connections, so one account covers most or all of your electronic devices. And most importantly, they don't have any bandwidth limit, so you can use it non-stop without it getting throttled, which is particularly important for heavy users like us. It also won multiple awards and comes highly recommended by top technology experts. So if you're still surfing online without a VPN, now is the time to change that. Get NordVPN now, 70% off for a 3-year plan, including 1 month extra for free using the code ManuS or the personalized link in the description down below. And now on to today's content. Alright, on to the content. So first card we have here is Deadbloom Wanderer. It's a 3-cost 3/2 with lifesteal, and when I'm summoned, it tosses for 3. So toss is a new mechanic. It's basically self-mill from the bottom of your deck, but they don't go to your non-existent graveyard, they get obliterated. So it obliterates the 3 bottom non-champion cards of your deck, so it doesn't hit your champion, so you can technically aggressively toss your deck and be only left with champions. So there's some interesting potential here long term to sort of do cool things. Other than that, for now it just doesn't really do anything. So it has synergy with the new champion, which we will see, but other than that, so far toss has no real purpose because it just reduces your deck and specifically helps with the new champion, but other than that, it's just not really relevant. So 3 cost 3, 2 lifesteal. Not that great, honestly. So outside of the context of building around the new champion, which we will see in a moment, this card seems rather weak. Next we have Overgrown Snapvine. It's a 7-cost 4/3. When you summon a follower, kill it to summon an Overgrown Snapvine. So the kill it thing is nice in the sense that it triggers last press stuff and stuff like the Undying and that sort of stuff. Keeper, obviously. And also helps with stuff that cares about how many things died and so on. But it's kind of situational and it's pretty fragile, like a 7-cost 4/3. So you would need to make something after or the same turn that gives you enough potential. Like, for example, I don't know, play this and Vile Feast to get another 4/3, or play this and the next turn Brood Awakening, make 3 4/3, stuff like that. So there is some neat potential here, but the card might need too much work, too much help to be that great. It's a bit comparable basically to Professor Von Yip, just obviously different restrictions and stuff, but the core concept is the same. Basically make other things better. Like, you could also play this on 7 and then play a Scrap Dash assembly to make 2 4/3s and that sort of stuff. So there are similar lines of play as with Von Yip, which so far also struggled to kind of find enough support. But it's kind of an interesting card to mess with, at least. If it's actually going to be viable, I'm not so sure. I guess the nice thing is, once you have multiples, it's hard for the opponent to stop them. Although you're obviously pretty sure only going to get 1 no matter how many Snapvines you already have. If not, then it's obviously a lot better, because then they're kind of growing exponentially, which is nice. I mean, you still only have 6 board slots, but it fills the board really quick, and it's really hard for the opponent to deal with them other than a sweeper, because it's like they're coming back so much faster than the opponent can kill them that it's going to be rough to stop. So yeah, kind of an interesting card to mess with, but not sure if it's going to be like super competitive, but it might. Next we have Zap Magic. That gives us a hint at what the champion is if you don't know already. The 3-cost burst spell. You toss 3 and heal all allies for 3, which is actually pretty strong. Quite a lot of heal. It's burst, so very flexible. Helps the champion to progress towards its level up. I'm also pretty sure that in this specific case, Zap Magic is the champion card, so this will be Maokai's champion card almost certainly, unlike what we've seen with the other 2 champions. And then we have Horny Toad. It's a 2-cost 1/4 that on last press tosses 2 and heals your Nexus for 2. Not great, but if there's like a whole toss built around deck with Maokai as like a win condition, which is kind of an interesting way of designing a champion. It's sort of Ezreal-like, but a different like playstyle and dimension basically. So yeah, let's take a look at Maokai. Maokai is a 4-cost 1/4. The first time you play another ally each round, toss 2 and summon a sapling. So that's the way you progress him. We're gonna look at what a sapling is in a second. Yeah, and when your units have died or your cards have been tossed 25 times this game, he levels up. And then he turns into a 2/5 regeneration, making him pretty hard to deal with. And when I leveled up, obliterate the enemy deck, leaving 4 non-champions. So in this case, it obliterates the entire enemy deck except for 4 random non-champion cards. And at the round start, you get a sapling. Get the sapling for free. You don't toss anymore, which is good because otherwise you might like deck yourself as well. Then again, with 4 cards, it's unlikely for the opponent to not lose before you like toss your entire deck. Here's the sapling. It's a 2/1 ephemeral challenge, which is actually really strong. Like getting a free 2/1 challenger every time you every turn you play a unit, or like once leveled, every turn even, is pretty sweet. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting design. An Ezreal style champion that's kind of like a built around win condition engine. It's pretty interesting. How good he's going to be, we'll have to see. Some of the toss cards we've seen so far seem a bit so-so, so not sure how it's going to play out, but it's certainly a pretty cool and interesting design. I really like that. It's quite a unique thing, and yeah, just going to be an interesting card. And a lot of people love the mill stuff for whatever reason, so they're going to be super happy. Yeah, interesting champion, pretty nice. Looking forward to what the next region will be that we will get revealed. And the way this is being revealed, I am by now pretty sure that it's only going to be 1 new champion per existing region, and then 4 champions from the new region probably, and some cards from the old regions, and the rest will be all cards from the new region. I think that's what they're going to do. It might even be that we have seen most of the cards of the region, of the old regions already. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen all of them because we don't know what the Earth sign is coming from, for example. We don't know the champion cards of Sejuani and of Quinn. Unless, for some weird reason, Summon Valor is actually Quinn's spell after all. And then the burst spell would be the spell of Sejuani, which is possible, but Summon Valor just kind of doesn't really seem like a spell, like a card. It sounds more like, I don't know, the basically the spell for the effect. But yeah, not sure. We'll see how that pans out. But if that is the case, it's even possible that if the 2 spells that we've seen for the other regions are actually also the champion spell, that maybe only the cards we've seen for the region are the new cards for that region, and the rest of the set will all be new cards. So just some speculation here. Yeah, anyway, these are the new Shadow Isles cards. It's a fair share of toss, so it might just be that this is all the new Shadow Isles cards and the support, the toss support we basically have. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think on that speculation. I initially was pretty against Summon Valor being Quinn's champion card, but maybe it is. It just seems more like it is the spell of the effect when you play it, because they often have sort of spell cards when you look at the champion, like at the card close up in the client, without them ever like being a real card or anything. But yeah, we'll find out soon. Alright, I'm excited for the new set, especially for the new region, obviously. I think we don't really know for sure what the new region is. Bilgewater would be really cool, for example. Pirate action. So yeah. Alright, now I'm just rambling, so we're gonna wrap this here. Let me know in the comments what you think of my theories and the new cards, and I'll see you in the next one. So, you know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment on the way out. I'm your host ManuS. I thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.